And now, Negative 43 TV begins another broadcast day. But before I do, I feel I should say right up front here that the marathon is still not available on YouTube, and I'm not entirely sure that it ever will be. I think just maybe I broke YouTube's reality, much like Tyrese needs Sneedville, who is the real Tyrese Sneed, the very first one here, actually. So maybe one of these days we'll be able to relive that epic moment. Hell, it was an entire day, literally an entire day. Logie Berra is here. And now let's go ahead and start the countdown. Negative 43 TV.
Heads, FBI, whoever, you dropping the ball, bro. It's been too long, man. You should have had these people locked up 25 years ago. It's been 25 years. Okay, these people been doing this stuff online like some cowards. You know what I mean? Look at this fool. Here's another fool. Y'all can't teach people how to drive down here? You see the thing says I can walk, but they don't understand that the guy walking has the right of way. Just another wannabe nobody whose parents paid for everything. That's what all y'all are. And they'll really run their mouth. I don't respect none.
He's crying about people whose parents paid for everything. Just wait until you get a load of the title of our first feature. Red screen. We are in fact live, and it's a wonderful thing. And yes, you are here live finally.
None of you, bro. Like I said, I really don't care at this point. I got everything to lose, and I still don't care. I'm not going to put up with this. I've had enough. I'm going to start calling all y'all out, and I'm going to get worse and worse with it. Watch. I know what I'm doing, homie, and you can't get me on nothing because I know how to talk. Like, nah, bro, I want to call y'all out, real talk. Honestly, like, I want to confront, and I want to have a conversation face to face with everybody.
Horseshit. Absolute horseshit. I mean, every time you say it, it's absolute horseshit, ladies and gentlemen, baby. Gangsta Dick, world's most diabolical rip is here, as well as King Blazy, wisdom, power, and intellect. And Chris Legit joins us again on Negative 43 TV.
That's what I want, just like I've been doing. I've been confronting you fools, and all y'all back down. So what you mean, bro? So you think because
Indeed, das ist gut.
You in a position in some corrupt agencies, corrupt departments, you think you can push your weight around? There we go, there's a honk. And you think you could tell me what to do? Really? You think you could just harass me and oh, it's behind the scenes, nobody will find out? Well, that's about to come to the forefront, because I know for a fact that the people who type on my channel are corrupt cops and people connected to corrupt cops. I have factual evidence for all of this. You understand? You got people right now that are a part of this group that they're already snitching and telling on the group. Y'all don't understand. This has to be done. These people have to be exposed.
I never really knew snitching and telling. Telling, that's like sub 13-year-old stuff.
There is no choice. We can't dismiss this.
Telling? I'm gonna run and tell.
No more. We can't say, oh, words don't matter. It's not about words. These people are
You know one thing I am going to run and tell? Sheriff Vincent here. Say hi, everyone.
Everywhere. Freemasons are everywhere. These people are a conspiracy. They're trying to trap me. They're trying to take my life. You know, I don't have a choice. I gotta stand up. So like I said, this is not going to continue. You're going to back off, stay off my page. As long as you're typing on my page, you're showing intent to try to cause harm to me. Correct? Okay, get off my page, homie.
How, seriously, I mean, it's a logic exercise. How could that possibly be so? How could that possibly be so? It only exists in the paranoid mind, and even then,
right? And if you don't get off my page, then, I mean, what do you expect? I mean, you know, I'm going to be on edge and paying attention because y'all weird as hell. You know what I mean? Like I said, it don't make no sense. You can't just sit there and bluff all day with a real... Don't play like that, man. You feel me? Like I said, these people issued all of you-know-whats towards me, right? Like, don't make no sense, man. You trying to run your mouth. I'm on a platform that has rules. Make it make sense, bro. But still, my channel has no flags and I'm good, right? Because I just get to delete my lives. Oh, I'll run my mouth all I want. I'll say whatever I want. What are you going to do about it? Any of you. I'm right here on the block right now. Matter of fact, I'm on 802 Ruben Torres right here. I'm right here, bro. I don't hide from no one. I ain't scared of nobody. What's goody?
What's goody is that you cammed up and said where you were because you were 100% certain that none of us were anywhere in your vicinity. This is one of the few bets that you won.
Huh? These are my streets, boy. All of them. All of them. Every block. Right? Who's fake? Huh? I don't get on phones and computers and talk crazy or greasy. I'm really about this. I'm really that. I'm right here. What are you gonna do about it? Huh? Any of you? What's up?
Again, posing because he knows he's in no imminent danger from any citizens of Sneedville.
I'm supposed to be scared? This ain't my country? I can't walk where I want? I can do whatever I want. What you mean? Huh? Every one of these people is weird, bro. They some weirdos. Really sit there and act like, oh, I'm supposed to be scared. I'm doing something wrong because I'm talking. He was raising his voice. He was talking. Yeah. And what? What do you mean? Y'all weird, bro. Like I said, bro, y'all ain't got nothing on me. You can't do nothing with me. Y'all gonna stay losing, and that's it, man. I could care less, bro. Like I said, that's what I'm saying. They all so fake, so corrupt, they be all over that. Some fake nonsense to harass an American citizen, but they won't do their damn job. And y'all think you're scary? You ain't scary. These people committing actual domestic terrorism acts every single day, and they won't do nothing. Nothing. All they do is sit here. Y'all a joke, bro. I'll be right back, man. Let's do the real show, Christina. Let's just be in a good mood, man. These people are wasting my damn time. For real, homie. You know what I mean? Fuck all y'all. How about that? Every one of you. Fuck you. You ain't gonna do shit, pussy. And that's a promise, faggot. How about that? Fuck y'all. Real talk. I'm tired of being harassed every fucking day. You damn right. No, I'm not putting up with it. Yeah, right, I'm pissed, bitch. I'm gonna be pissed every day until you get these motherfuckers off my page. Get them off my dick, faggot. That's what all y'all are. On my dick. On my fucking Johnson. Y'all gay as fuck. Faggot. Yeah, I'm a celebrity, bitch. This.
Oh, really? What stream was that? Is it still up? If you got him going, he probably cut it out, deleted it, as it were.
That's how you treat celebrities, you fucking faggot? Right, and I'll tell any of you to your fucking face. Pull up, bitch. Any of y'all. Y'all some fucking pussies. How am I hiding, you faggot? Yeah, that's what I thought, pussy.
And it goes boom, indeed. Tyrese Need Archive at rumble.com. If you're not subbed, what's wrong with you? Hello again, Sneedville. I am Rich Baritone, and Negative 43 TV is live for Wednesday, February 26, 2025. I'll repeat what I said at the very, very beginning. The marathon is still not available, and I'm not entirely certain that it's ever going to be available. We'll just leave it up there to prove that one time I just, on the spur of the moment, did something I never dared think I would do. It was fun. And yes, this is the first time that old Betsy's been booted up since Sunday. So Betsy got a nice big rest. I think we're going to do really well that way this evening. Let's talk about super chats. I thought I got there last weekend. I did. I'm sitting at $88.66, and I need to get used to the idea of just plain selling out. This is very uncomfortable for me, but we're short. So $88.66. It's not going to take a whole lot. So if you have some change kicking around in your, let's say, in your couch, go ahead, put that on your card and mail her on in. That's what I'm going to say. Mail her on in. Yeah, that's very, very retro. Barkada Bracken is here. That is, of course, Red Pill. I heard this loser say, I'm still in prison. Yeah, he's quite the bit of work he is. So what we're going to start off with, what we're going to do in general, we're going to take a look at, I believe, his 3 live streams from the day, all short, all stupid, and all still up on YouTube. So we're going to start off with a real doozy. I mean, a real doozy. I rather enjoyed it. It's called Christina and I Run Everything, and She Makes All Decisions. I'm not making that up. Let me put that up there for everybody. Move that up to where you too can read that title. Yep, that's what it says. Christina and I Run Everything, and she makes all decisions. So what you're saying you're not a boss? You're not a boss? Really? Sounds like your deeply rooted mommy issues are coming to the fore. Yes, it certainly does. You don't want a wife. You want somebody to burp you and change your diaper. That's what you want. Time to hit the candy colored button. So let's go. Oh, that's just fine, Blue. In fact, I wouldn't chat while
All right, couple order of business here that I
chatting and axes. I don't see much of a future in that.
want to get straight with you all on here. Okay. I mean,
say hi to Vladimir Putin and John Cole. They're rocking in 2x2 on this Wednesday. And the audio is going to be kind of crappy, but it's going to clear up in a few minutes. Lots of wind, if I recall right.
We've established the rules of this network. We've established reality. We've established the facts. Remember, YouTube and everyone on YouTube has been my entertainment since the beginning of time, right? I am not anyone's entertainment. I am a guy that comes on YouTube and I'm a boss and I'm a gangster and I get paid. Okay? So I don't know what this stuff in business is and who's telling y'all to do this or why you don't.
Thank you, Chris Legit, for the super chat. We're super ultra close now. I'm not even going to hazard a guess of how much it's going to take to put us over the top, but we're a lot closer than we were. Thanks to Chris Legit, -43 TV.
Seem to comprehend basic reality, but there's no confusion. Anybody coming in my chat trying to type like stuff that's not making sense, I'm blocking. Hold on.
Oh,
honey, let me know if you're hearing me because I wanted to tell you what happened right now because it was pretty cool.
Okay, we'll get back to that in a second. Yes, indeed, Barcata. Yes, indeed, Red Pill. It is a lot of fun to fuck with Tyree Sneed, to make fun of Tyree Sneed. I need an outlet for what can be very cruel, dark sense of humor. And oh boy, I can chop this guy up as much as I want. Or you smell something burning? Oh yeah, that's Tyree's ass. We've just set it on fire on -43 TV, rhetorically, of course. And could you just imagine the smell?
But let me know if you're listening, please. That way I can just tell you on here, hopefully. I waved at the guy. I don't know. He was looking at his phone. I thought maybe he was going to do a video. Yeah, they sure are entitled today, aren't they? We're going to take.
Cortez the Killer is one of the greatest things that I have ever heard in my life. And Neil Young cannot play his way out of a paper bag with an electric guitar, but it's perfect. It's damned perfect. It just, the guitar solo just kind of like bleeds. Real blood. Oh man. But plays acoustic beautifully. I don't know. Godfather of Grunge, I believe they call him. Oh yeah, there's the audio I was warning about. Please welcome CIA Hole to the show and Banana Bear Jubiz. He was here before the show even started, but it's his first chat since we went live. So hi there, Skip. Hey, that's horrific.
Cops like your.
Now remember, it's never been that windy in Brownsville, Texas before. It is, in fact, a government plot to get Tyree Sneed. Said so himself.
See, everything I do is about bringing unity and cohesiveness where everybody, hopefully can work together. I think they like it.
Yeah, I do know that. I don't know if it's this video, but one of the 3 videos we're going to look at tonight, yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen.
I think they would want to, give me a job and incorporate me into what they do. I really think they would. Maybe at some point we'll get to that point.
But yeah, isn't that cool, honey? Two of them, they beeped at me. They gave me a little honey today. That's pretty cool, I think. They don't do that for anybody else, you know? So any positivity, man, we love. I mean, that was what I've been trying to create this entire time. You know, it's just been difficult.
Now, you'll notice the limp has not improved. He's still walking like Chester from Gunsmoke in the 1950s. It was Dennis Weaver was the actor that played that role. And if you've never seen Chester walk, go ahead and look that up right now. I'll wait. We'll be here when you get back.
When you have, you know, other people that are trying to, you know, bring other energies that aren't positive, you know, and you're going to always.
And hello to Mizzy TDR. I believe that may be a new arrival in town, and thank you for the super chat. Oh, damn. And there's Chris Legit, and I think we can safely say I made it. We started the show with $88.66. So what I'm going to do from here on out, there are many people here that want to see me pull this off. So I'll give you a count as to where we are in every show in a Chiron. And I'm going to try not to push it more than that, but I'm not really comfortable with selling out. But you know how it goes. Chris Legit says, did you see my message in WGT? First official member of Sneedville Country Club. That's absolutely right. And Joey, I don't think he even has a bicycle anymore. I think that got jettisoned.
Just have that in anything, no matter who you are and what you do. There's the mailman.
Chris, thank you so much.
So, I mean, you can't get away from it, you know, but you got to just try to remain positive and have a good attitude. Pretty much. All right, hold up.
Hold up.
Come on. All right. So yeah, like I said, so that was a good sign today. Like I said, got 2 beeps, 2 honks. They're saying hi.
No, they're laughing at you because you're a fucking freak. Now, here very shortly, he's going to start going in on community. I don't know if he's talking about Sneedville or the black sector. Probably the black sector. He might be talking about us, but he's aware of us, and we drive him insane because there really is community here. There really is love. There's all this good stuff going on that he just can't have.
One of them, the cop, he went out of his way to wave at me and stuff. Like, he was like, that's good, you know.
All right. Bikes are at Mom's house in their inventory. Okay.
But yeah, man, like I said, everything on here is to bring cohesiveness and unity. Like I said, it's been a service for the community since day one. I'm still going through a lot of my own issues. You know what I mean? I try to just keep moving forward.
Anyway, I thought it was in this video. Let's see.
I don't really have a choice. You know, and it gets hard, man. You know, but yeah, my whole deal on here, what I'm trying to address as far as on YouTube, this is just strictly the internet, is I don't understand why people keep coming over here and clearly they're being sent, and then they're trying to talk in a way that doesn't exist. Like, bro, I need you all to really understand something, man. There's no communities on YouTube.
Okay, here he's going to go about there are no communities on YouTube. Again, I highly suspect he's either talking about us or the black sector. And I really do love that, Skip. I think that might actually be national news were it true.
Newsflash, you're not part of a community, buddy. So I don't know what you're saying when you're saying let's donate and blah, blah, blah to this and that. You don't have any power. That might be your issue of why y'all are so angry every day.
Angry.
You're angry, right? And people don't want to twiggle your wage.
Angry. If he said angry, he would probably regain consciousness in about 18 hours after he just gets his face caved in.
Twiggle your wage, right? because you're angry on the internet.
I mean,
right?
I wouldn't be pulling out the fake lisp in front of somebody that's prepping to kick your ass
24 hours a day, every day. And like I said, it's just so funny how they're doing that on purpose. They'll come over here and they'll try to talk fake talk. And I guess it's like to try to elicit a response or make me feel something. It doesn't make me feel.
Well, that's when a buddy troll is effective. It's still disgusting. I still hate it, but every now and again they'll get some results that result in things like this.
So anything, I'm just going
results that result in things. Why I never
to block the account every time now. So like I said, I mean, you try to be nice and, you know, give people a pass on here on the internet and let them talk. And then they do that type of stuff. I'm sorry, but what's this we stuff? There is no we. Okay, you all online, you don't hang out together. You're not friends. There's no community, dude. What are you talking about, man? You feel what I'm saying? People just, they want to cling on to this concept of something that never existed.
All I can say, CIA, is good job.
Ever. It was never a thing. It never existed. Nothing. I mean, it is what it is. You want to talk about the same thing every day, bro, for what? Like, you don't know how to make content.
Well, it may seem like we're talking about the same thing every day because by and large we are. By and large we are. My job is to make you not boring by and trying to be as non-repetitive as I can. And man and boy, do you make it difficult. Negative 43 TV, 41 minutes after the hour, 19 minutes until the top of the hour.
It's over with, right? Y'all don't have anybody who's monetized or has a platform. It's not a big team versus me.
And you know, one of these days, one of you are going to say, you know, Rich, I was going to be late for X, but that time check made me look at my phone, clock on the wall, watch, and I made it on time thanks to that time check.
And Christina.
But meanwhile, obviously, time checks and television aren't really a thing.
It's Christina and I versus the world, and we have won a long time ago. You know? Like,
well, not anymore. I come from a generation that remembers it's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
That's just a fact. Really. Honey, you're going to have to tell me now if that just got on this show right now or not, because he's just got his stuff playing loud as possible. Hopefully it was quick enough. Did you hear anything? Please let me know. If you can do that for me, it would really help. But
oh, that's so wonderful, CIA. That's just, man, that's just playing like a violin.
Like I
or a Les Paul through Marshall Stacks in this case.
Said, because I kind of want to leave this live up because that was cool. We got that on camera with the, you know, they're showing love, honking. That's good.
Please, everybody, welcome Perk 15. Perk 15. It's a hell of a time.
So I'm gonna leave it up. I mean, it is what it is. But let me know if you can. But yeah. I don't know what y'all are talking about because there's only one thing going on, and it's that all of you, right, you're not in a community. Like I said, you don't like have fun together.
We love each other. We have a blast. We're having fun right now. But you know, we're not cliquish at all. Our arms are wide open for any and all new arrivals in Sneedville. And people initially come to watch you get clowned, and they stay because it's so damned cool.
I mean, you don't even know each other on here. So that's all, you know, just stop saying things that don't exist, and that's it. That's all I'm asking, right? I mean, it has to make sense.
It does.
So you see what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. People wanted to make me feel like I was versus anything or anyone. No, I'm just doing me, bro. If people want to tell themselves whatever, it's perfectly fine with me, man. I don't care what people tell themselves. But at the end of the day, it doesn't exist. And that's what they use YouTube for. They get on YouTube and then they think that they can basically like try to surround my platform and then say that they're doing things.
We are doing things. And yeah, the time checks are just something that that I enjoy. Yeah, it's me scratching my radio fantasy itch a little bit.
Yeah, that's silly. That's petty, man. You're not doing anything.
All right, we have a new arrival in Sneedville with a very, very, very good name. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bilbo Baggett Hose. Finally made it. We're glad you're here. Make it a habit. We'd love to see you more.
You understand? I don't feel any type of way, but perfectly comfortable on my platform, running my business, the platform that I'm the boss of. So again, what do you mean?
Have you ever seen the independent horror movie Coven? It's Coven, but the guy just pronounces it COVID. It's just corny, mindless fun.
I mean, you just said, let's donate. I mean, you don't have any money to donate. We've been over this. If you had money to donate, you would just donate. People who donate, they just donate. It's not a big deal because they have money to do it.
Sneedville is extraordinarily generous in many different ways. Lady Nightmare is here.
I've donated to people before. I didn't make a big fuss about it. I didn't go to a chat and say this and that. I just sent the money and that was it. What's the big deal? Unless, like I said, if you have no experience with money, so you're just always sitting around mooching, so you know you don't understand the concept of money because you've never had it. Proof is in the pudding, partner. Every word that you say, right, can and will be used against you, not only here, but in a court of law, right? And you just have to understand when y'all get on here online.
I don't know if they did or not. That would be extra fun because he does get super chats.
I mean,
how and why, I don't understand, but he does get super chats.
Just not wise. It's not conducive. It's not conducive to any environment. It's not helping y'all. I mean, just talking reality, partner. You know, it's not my fault or anybody else's fault that y'all have nothing going on for yourself. You feel me? Like I said, you know, everybody has one person to, you know, to look at, you know, that's responsible for why they're in their predicament. And most of you, it's the person in the mirror. Feel me? So, like I said,
you know, I have no idea how these things work. Again, as I like to say, I'm a forklift operator. But you have a man walking down the street wearing a breastplate and a Batman mask with a do-rag. This is not only suspicious as fuck. I don't know if a cop can stop, get out of the car, talk to this guy, determine that he needs a psych hold, and then call one in. I don't know if it works like that, but doggone it ought to.
I had done like over 100.
There's too many people like him not getting any help. He is, of course, beyond help, but there are many people on the streets who aren't.
100-something pull-ups, like a lot, in the suit today. But
and speaking of his pull-ups, he's lied his way all the way up to a 180 of those bouncer rounds. I'm not even sure that I'm capable of faking 180 chin-ups, but damn it, I'm going to try.
The video, it has one thing with it that I just don't really like, so I don't know if I'm going to put it out. I may be able to edit it somehow and put it out, but I might just wait and I'll just do it again on another day. Training was good today. Did the lifts, got back in the swing of things with that a little bit because, like, when I don't do them for a while, I start to lose it.
Yeah.
It's a practice talent like everything. I mean, you have to practice it.
I was in the gym for 3 hours.
Lifts are the hardest exercise in the world.
Lifts, I know what you mean by lifts, and I don't really know if they do anything because it's not focusing on anything in general. It doesn't seem. Your shoulders, maybe. It's again, you're working on the exactly wrong area of your body too much.
This is my job, man. This is what I do, bro. Right now, I'm doing a lot of training and working on the strength levels and trying to overcome a lot. I am overcoming a lot. I'm doing the best that I can, and it's all that we can do, right? You know, at the end of the day, Christina and I will always be good, and she's not going anywhere. She'll never leave me. I mean, can you tell him that, honey? You can talk in our own private thing, of course, because She doesn't have.
You can talk in our own private Idaho. Well, I'll just be damned. We've been here half an hour, and I haven't done the most important thing that I do on every show yet. So let's get that going now, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Smoke them if you got them on Negative 43 TV. I just rehooked for the month today. And throw that on top of the fact that I'm with you. Why, I'm a pretty happy guy. Negative 43 TV, 50 minutes after the hour, 10 minutes until the top of the next hour.
I have a YouTube account right now because of what y'all did, but it's okay because she needs to get her money back that she was going to send to me. And then I'm sure she will send it to me through the gifts or whatever. Probably we could do that for next month if she likes. It's all up to her. How did I put it? Yeah, she'll create a YouTube account.
John Cole says, I'll read it for the listeners. You will never leave me, right, honey? Yeah, it's amazing that he has no insecurity issues, no abandonment issues whatsoever. God, I'm a sarcastic prick.
After that is settled and done, she already told me. But if you can answer me, honey, I mean, you're not going to leave me, right? Even like I said, if I get mad, like, I have a temper. I'm a human being. You know, even if I get mad and upset, you know, just understand it's.
We've heard you get mad and upset at women. There's nothing normal about it.
Never towards you. Never has been towards you. Ever. You know, it's just everybody else. You know, it's just things that I'm going through, and it's just the way that I've been done and the way I've been treated.
And that sun beating down on him with no sunscreen and lots of skin exposure and an apparent family history of melanoma. So, man, geez, God, so dumb. And I'm not going to wish that on him, by the way, because unlike Bill Maher, I believe in karma.
That's my.
And certain things are just above humor. You just can't joke about it.
My issue, you know. Other than that,
this coming from a guy who, wow, I just thought about this. This coming from a guy who used to run car wreck videos on the anniversary of his dad's death.
It is what it is, man. But yeah, I'm a human being like any other man, and I just.
Yeah, that might have been over the top a little bit.
I don't respect what people are on as far as the internet because they feel they can get away with saying and doing anything. And, you know, they have some kind of issue, and I just don't understand that. Like, I'm a human being. I love all human beings. I love humanity. I help humanity.
And yes, Bilbo, this will go on forever.
I don't understand people who are on the opposite side of that. I really don't. It doesn't make any sense. Let me just let them go.
Hold on. Okay, this may be the video where he just stops. Okay. Just looking super ultra goofy there. That's what you come here for. To watch Tyree Sneed doing nip checks in silence. I know it's what I got out of bed wanting to do today.
Again, you got.
Okay, let's make sure.
Christina's not.
We don't want to miss any Tyree Sneed madness here.
But it just came off.
Okay, it just came off. Okay, we're close enough. I think I can fake it to make it between now and then. And why would he be doing nip checks? He can't, it's not like he can see through that fucking
No, my cape came off. Well, it came off on one side. I felt it. I knew it. I was wondering, I was like, my cape is getting better and more free-flowing.
His cape is healing itself. His cape is healing itself.
But it just came off.
It just fell off on one side, but his cape is healing itself.
Y'all are going to have to excuse me while I put this back on. I might as well just walk up here and I'll do it up here. Batman's cape is on one side. It happens.
Oh, that'll be
But yeah,
so
like
glorious.
I said, I mean.
Yeah, watch that thing wind up looking like the Barclays Center in Brooklyn.
The strength is there. The faith is there. The belief is there. Christina's not going anywhere.
Well, thank you for stopping in, Bilbo. It's very nice to meet you, and come on back anytime. I'm here average of 3 times a week, and love to have you back. Thanks for stopping in. Say goodbye, everyone.
The love is just beautiful. I mean, it's even in the readings, honey. I should start sending you the readings. It's just, I don't want you to take things wrong in them that they say, because they say a lot of nonsense. You know what I mean? They be saying stuff wrong all the time, and I just don't want you to have to hear that, like things that aren't happening.
Jesus X Christ. Those readings are for your entertainment. They're just general readings. As much as anything, it looks like they're showing you how to use tarot cards. Might be the better way of looking at those for fun readings. Seriously, a butterfly net and a couple of guys in white coveralls is exactly what is needed for this situation.
But some of it is good. And they said, you know, the love is really strong. It's really beautiful. And that's definitely true. And it's just all about us. You know, we have true love, you know. Like I said, we're not in a back and forth with anybody. Again, you got people that they go online and they talk to themselves every day. That's perfectly fine. Do what y'all do. We don't know you. I mean, we're not connected to you. It has nothing to do with me. And, you know, when...
Oh, this all has everything to do with you, you little bitch. I'm not going to go all Phil Leotardo here and tell everybody my story for the umpteenth time. Rest assured, it's 100% personal between you and me. Not Rich Baritone, the actual person behind Rich Baritone. You're on my list.
When you have a certain level of fame, you're going to have that.
Not physically. Algorithm, don't take that as a physical threat. I'm just going to smack you around. I'm going to harm your NPD. That's exactly what I'm out here to do. I'm here to actually make your mind worse. And it's working.
That no matter what. And that's all this has been about, is notoriety. And you got people that think if they analyze something, it means anything.
Please welcome Best in Show. And yeah, Christina's back all right.
I mean, analyze yourself. I mean, quit worrying about me and my future and what God has promised me and you know, is basically guaranteeing to deliver. Quit worrying about that and trying to find out everything about me, because it don't.
Oh boy, did Phil Leotardo get his. That's got to be it. That might be the most gruesome scene in series television history, maybe.
Work like that, like Akashic records, all that stuff. It doesn't mean anything. It's not going to tell you the exact future.
Yeah, it's getting really bad for him right now. I think people are actually walking up to him and saying things to him that he doesn't want to hear. I believe that's what he means when he says, well, people are saying things while they're walking away. To me, that sounds like people are saying things directly to my face, and I became a timid little mouse boy.
You don't know. None of us know the future. I'm a prophet, and even I don't know all the future. I know some of it.
Yeah, I was disappointed in him is not the right word at all. But I thought maybe finally, at long last, he had really got it. And he just proved that he's far more ill than I thought he was. How much of a sucker can one man be? But it's just endless with him. He's absolutely seems to be incapable of learning anything at all.
Right, but like, yeah, bro, I mean, worry about you. Like I said, I mean, it's about time.
The Akashic records behind the ice wall.
Time that you maybe go find a job, because I'm doing mine. I'm the CEO of, you know, several major companies now. These are companies, right? This company makes money, right? It's just they take forever to pay and they ain't paying me right. So we just get in the middle of checks and that's it. And that's where we're at right now.
In other words, what he's saying is he's not going to get paid he didn't get paid this month. And he's bitter about it. It didn't work out that way.
What's the big deal? None of it's confusing. None of it's been any different than it ever has been. I'm doing it right. So, like I said, it's just small little things that, like I said, can all be helped.
It's one of the craziest things I ever heard, RTS. He did, yeah, in a roundabout way, he said its cape was healing. It's getting better. I didn't know that the conditions of inanimate objects like sheets could improve.
Through donations. And when these people don't want to donate, I mean, it's like those are the same people doing that. I don't get it. Quit worrying about me, man. Worry about you, bro. And we're going to tell you the same thing every time, bro. That's what I tell all of them. And you know exactly what we call people like that, right? That are envious and jealous. I mean, I tell them straight up to their face. I did in Austin. Like, worry about you. What you worried about me for?
Oh boy, Saturday could be a real rage-filled day for Tyree Sneed when he realizes that he didn't make the bonus. And he just didn't make the bonus, and the bonus isn't a monthly thing. I believe that was a limited time offer, and he just fucked it up.
You see, I'm doing well, so you focused on saying something towards me that doesn't exist. Like, bro, I ain't trying to hear none of that. And that's y'all. That's the new age culture. Feel me? See, this is what I'm saying. Like, they can't even speak coherent English, and they want to act like they saying something like on my side. Like, I don't know you. You're not on my side. I don't understand why it be the same people that come over here. Like I said, it's been addressed, man. You're going to have to just go ahead and deal with that. Like I said, I'm not anybody's entertainment. You're not a community. I don't know what you're saying, man.
Oh, you're our entertainment. We are absolutely a community, and you do know what we're saying. You may know what we're saying to such a point that you may be watching Negative 43 TV right at this very minute. And if you are, or let me try that again. If you are, never let your dentures slip, kids. We just like to say, hi, Tyree.
You know, these people act like I'm a commodity.
I'm not really saying hi. I'm more like mocking you.
Like I'm at their beck and call of when they want to watch me and they decide something. Like I said, you come in that chat talking like y'all decide anything, I'm blocking the account. So, I mean, have fun with that. We could do this all day, brother. Like I said, whatever I say goes, man. I don't know what you're saying. I'm not here for you. You're here for me. You're here because I'm a celebrity and I took over this platform. Because I defeated the Masons and you all own this platform.
I'm here because you're a madman that personally affronted me, and I'm trying to get you to jump out of a window. Not really, algorithm. It's a joke.
I make money off you Masons. You Masons pay me. It doesn't make any sense what you're saying. So it's not possible. I don't got time to hear it. Like, that's not a tactic, bro. Like I said, you need to put more thought into your actions and your words. That's all.
Well, there you go, RTS. I'll read it for the listeners. Clippity copied down the street.
You got to make sense, man. If you're not making sense, we ain't hearing it. So it is what it is, like I said.
I'm telling you, that smoke him if you got him I called a few minutes ago. Oh, boy, was it effective.
We'll continue to run the world, Christina and I, and that's it. Right? I'll be right back. We'll do another one. Hold up.
Oh, thank you again, Chris. Legit. Far too generous. I so appreciate it. Thank you. Because I get paid pretty much on the 21st, which is a wonderful time to get paid because that is a time of the month where Mrs. Baritone and myself, all the bills are paid, but the disposable income is absolutely non-existent. Plus the fact, this happens a lot. We were getting a little bit thin on food, and we went to the grocery store because of you folks. I can't thank you enough. I just simply can't do it. So let's find out what else we're going to watch here. Let's see. She makes all this. Okay, that's done. Okay, here is, let me see. Okay, let's go all the way back to the beginning of his day from 5 hours ago. We're going to watch Batman the Great 100, who gets all the views and is famous. Well, but you know, it's Tyree Sneed. I click on it, I raise the curtain. There's the circle of infinite entertainment. And
Greetings, Earthlings. Hello, people. Hello, people of gossip.
I'll put that back up just to make sure that Joey's got enough time to read it. Thank you. Yes. Looking around with a combination of a look of a man who owns all that he surveys and at the same time a man that is extremely paranoid and afraid. I'm going to take these damn dentures out in a minute. Upper plate making my ass whistle and shit. It ought to be the other way around.
You probably think this song is about you. You probably think this song is about you, don't you?
Yeah, when our Social Security hits and we get paid on the 3rd every month, sometimes the 1st if the 3rd falls on a weekend, but in any event, we pay the bills immediately. You have no choice at this point. It's not like, oh, maybe I'll work a couple of doubles. No, that shit's out. You either get your stuff taken care of right now or you're fucked. If we take care of our stuff right now, and yeah, you get around the 13th, 14th of the month, things are getting thin, but on the other hand, there's really nothing to worry about. So most months it evens out as long as the food's good. Yeah, it is in that if you have it, you look at it, you say, things are going okay.
That's the wrong one.
I knew that, Chris. Yeah, he's looking bad. Yeah, it looks like he can barely put weight on really either one of his feet. He doesn't know it. I suspect he's in a lot of trouble. The kind of trouble that I'm not going to make any fun of whatsoever for no other reason than my dad was diabetic, and I'm trying not to become so myself. He became diabetic very late in his life, like 73, 74.
I love you, honey.
It just...
We need y'all to donate, man.
I need you all to donate, man. Good Lord in heaven. Let me see. Closed captioning? Unavailable. Well, shit.
I don't need you to just sit there looking. I need you to donate. All of y'all. I love you, baby.
Oh, yeah, got me a sugar-free mocha from Big B Coffee. Not a sponsor.
Why am I keep getting the wrong one? What the hell is going on?
You keep getting the wrong one because you're stupid and a born fuck up.
They look the same.
Okay, Pumpkin?
I'm trying something a little different. Honey,
It's not working.
hopefully it helps. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still walking pretty good, but I just have like
Well,
feeling.
well, that's ironic as hell. We just spent the last 3 minutes talking about how poorly he's walking, and now he's going to talk about how well he's walking. Sometimes the magic just happens on Negative 43 TV 10 minutes after the hour.
It's weird.
It is. I just said so.
Oh yeah. This is 18 gauge steel armor, baby. Look at me, a boy. I can see them do this. You notice how it's built better than the bat suits they use in the movies. I do better than y'all do with whole film budgets. Boy, stop it.
Fuck off. You know what I would be doing if I was in Brownsville, Texas on what looks to be a beautiful day, very windy, but very beautiful. I would go to the nearest golf course, even though the wind seems to be blowing 30 miles an hour, which can make golf a little bit of a torture at times. I would still be there. I mean, look, I'd like to point this out quite a lot. It appears to be a beautiful day, and it's totally lost on this homeless madman.
Hold up.
Hold up. Good Lord in heaven. I really should sell hold up t-shirts at Rich Baritone Limited. Good God, I'm a grifty little bitch now, huh? Well, let's see. I may have to grab the slider. One never knows. Very entertaining silence. He does appear to be talking. He is talking. Well, I mean, I know a little something about talking while my mic's off. Okay, he's way out there now. Ah, yes. That's just bad form, dude. Yep. Lots and lots of nothing. Please, please, please let there be more to this than this. I'm trying to do a show here. Nope. Still blithely walking along. Or not. Negative 43 TV. I'm Rich Baritone, and oh boy, he's trying to bore me. He's actually starting to bore me, and if he's boring me, he's more than likely boring you. So let's grab the slider of destiny. Nope, still fuck all nothing. Still absolute nothing. Again, we're watching Batman the Great 100, who gets all the views and is famous. Yes, indeed, famous for, in this instance, absolutely nothing. He's still yammering. I like that word, yammering. And no, it looks like he might actually be singing now. Maybe even doing,
I'll be back, folks.
Yes, you will be back in just a second because I'm going to go back and figure out, I'm going to try to figure out what we're going to watch next on this Wednesday evening here on Negative 43 TV. All right, browser, take me back. There it goes. Yep. There we are. All right, so see, Christina, we've watched that one. Okay, let's go with his most recent one, which I think may have 6 minutes worth of actual content in it. Don't really recall. This one here is persnickety little fuck is what it is. It's called Donation Show with Batman, the celebrity. At least he didn't spell it the way he says it, which is totally, of course, screwed up and just plain wrong. You know what I mean? Up goes the curtain, and what do we see? Yep, this is what we're going to look at next. It's 8:14. We may have one more little video after this one. Okay, start off in silence. Walking out from under the homeless bridge. And shuts down the camera because he's a putty, everybody. Let's grab the slider. Let's look for what? What are we looking for? The circle of mouth right here, right now. Oh, there it is. Or was it? Come on.
Oh, hell no.
Time for Schizo the Cat, everyone.
All right.
Ah, yes. Making very stressed noises to open up with.
Don't look at me like that, boy. I don't care about your little motorcycle. It's the kind of motorcycle I'm going to have.
Oh, thank you so much for that thought, DZ. I'm going to start putting comments up that are guaranteed to be out of sequence. I got a little bit behind there while I was setting up the next show. Hello to Hatfield McCoy on this Wednesday evening.
But I'll be riding it a lot better than him. He's jelly. It's all right. He needs some peanut butter to go with his jelly. He's jelly because of Batman.
Oh, stop.
You think it doesn't happen? I'm sure there's a lot of dudes that are ride by and they're super jelly. Like, man, I wish I was Batman. But you're not. You're just a regular civilian. So just be you. Be all you can be. I'm getting pretty big, man. I mean, it's never been about being big, but I'm strong as hell right now. Like I could do anything.
That is his feat. Disgusting.
Superhuman, baby. Superhuman, Super Saiyan.
Please warmly welcome Brett Harley to the show.
But, yeah, like I said, people just, they want to act confused on here. That's what I noticed people do. They think that somehow that's a tactic. Or maybe they're not acting. Maybe they're just really like that. I have no idea.
It's contributing, but yeah, the part of the clippy clop does come from the disgusting sounds that his feet are making consistently. I'm sure that is that may even be the whole thing.
Pretty weird. Like, I mean, it's not hard for me to like process things and explain things.
Alleged.
But on here, you got to
There we
re-explain
go.
it to them. I'm talking about on YouTube. But honey, I love you.
Yeah, I think it's actually it is actually stealing. He's been complaining about it, marking him up, which is his way of saying it's cutting into him.
But yeah, thank you for just always being there for me and sticking with me.
Aluminum
she will
turkey
never leave
tray,
me.
everybody.
Ever. And like I said, we talked on the phone. We're going to be talking. Like, we talk vocally. So, like I said, all those things that people that nobody takes seriously had to say, they were all proven wrong. As I stated, they were proven wrong a long time ago. She came on the panel and talked right in front of all of you. What do you mean? She will again at some point when she's ready. Right? I love my girlfriend. Never been a situation of she has to do anything for me. What she does because she wants to. And that's
all I can say, Skip, is fucking ouch, man.
That's all it's about. You know, it's about people trying to take me out of my character and say that I'm somebody I'm not. They're trying to frame the Batman, and they think it's cute and funny, and I don't. I don't think it's funny at all.
Oh, the comments are really starting to roll right now, and I'm still behind.
That's right. I think these little jokers know what's up. I don't think it's funny at all. I'm not laughing. Yeah, these jokers were trying to frame you, boy. They're trying to frame the Batman, just like in the movie. Right? And you failed. Epic failure. It didn't work.
Yeah, I have been told that both of my knees are, quote, mildly arthritic, which really, really makes me feel so fucking bad for people that seriously have arthritis. It's very uncomfortable, stiff. My spine, lower spine, same thing. Both described as mild. Like, my God, what are they going? What are those poor people going through?
You can never frame me. You can never frame the Batman because I'm righteous and I'm a good man. That's right. I'm innocent always, and I protect the innocent.
So when he goes quiet, this one's going to be over with. I got that one.
And that's what I do for real every day. So yeah, like I said, people are out of luck and powerless, and it is epically hilarious. That's right. When you come over here, make sure that you pay homage. Pay homage. That's right. If you need to buy me some ham to pay homage, then
This
buy me
gets
some
dumb.
ham. That's right. I actually like ham, man. What do y'all like better, ham or turkey? I don't know. That's a toss-up. Ham or turkey? I go through that when I look at Lunchables. Some days I prefer ham. Some days I prefer turkey. Turkey has a little bit more of like a meaty flavor.
I heard this part. I was waiting for my wife outside the Dollar General. I didn't hear the Lunchables part. Whoa, damn, shit.
Ham's kind of like cold and rubbery. I don't know, but I like ham sometimes. Sometimes you're just in the mood for ham. You know? I don't know how those people do it where like they don't eat pork. I couldn't do it, man. I don't understand that. I mean, I somewhat understand it, but pork is, I mean, it's never been like the greatest thing ever to me, but it's all right.
Yeah, I am way, way behind to the point where I'm just going to stop here for a minute and see if anybody came in and dropped back down to the bottom. It's just hopeless to try to catch up, and that's a wonderful thing. That is not bad. Boy, by golly, I guess I am way, way behind. We're going to start right there with Tyrese Needs Sneedville.
Like, you know, I mean, I just don't understand that. Like, what's the relevance? It makes no sense to me. Like, I believe in God and I eat pork. I'll eat the hell out of some pork. I'm just saying, I like bacon. I never loved bacon either. Like, it's all right.
I like bacon. I never loved bacon either. It's aight. So we hit all three levels of do you like bacon in one breath.
If they make it right, it's pretty decent. I like sausage better. Like, if it's breakfast and they ask me, like, what choice I want,
if there's gravy involved, I too am going for the sausage. Patties, please.
Normally, when I would do that, I would normally pick, like, sausage.
But of course, I don't eat that way anymore, so forget what I just said. Negative 43 TV, 23 minutes after the hour.
I like sausage. Like, depending how it comes. I like the links. The sausage links, those are awesome. Those are good. IHOP makes pretty good sausage links. I think Denny's does too, kind of. I don't know which ones are better. But they have like that specific taste. They make them pretty well. I think it's IHOP. I don't know. What about IHOP or Denny's? Which one do y'all like better?
Yeah, he spent enough time talking about sausages over the last, minute or so, anyhow.
I've always liked Denny's more. I just felt like IHOP was boring and their food was boring. I don't know why. A lot of people love IHOP. I'm like, it's all right. I think it's like very overrated personally.
You don't like anything. You don't like anything. But here's somebody I like rather a lot. He's our friend from Australia. Please say hi to Stu.
Just to be real. I think Denny's is pretty on point if you go to the right one. My dad, when he was around, he had a lot of issues with Denny's, though. I don't know why.
Had a lot of issues with Denny's. Mesmerizing. Another read it for the listeners. This one from Mr. Metal Skull, who appears to be on a bit of a roll. Sneed is a true peniseur.
I guess their service
That's a new
is
one.
usually bad,
Peniseur.
no matter which one you go to. You know, I mean, seriously, even down here, sorry, but it's the truth. I mean, all the Denny's, the service is just always an issue. I don't know why it's like that, but
You want to know why it's like that? Because you look the way you do, and you have no tip slammed on your forehead.
always. I mean, it's like they hire people and tell them not to do it, their job, or I don't know. IHOP. Last time I sat down in IHOP, man, they were all over me. They wouldn't even let me look at the menu. And I don't like that either. Like,
if everything that you heard about Joey's dad was true, he was a massive fucking asshole. And God only knows what they might have been slipping into his food, huh?
when they keep pounding you, you know, it's like, how am I going to decide what I want to eat? You know, give me 5 minutes to decide. Like, I'm not here to rush. I want to sit down and look at the menu. I'm a grown man. I'm going to take my time. You know, just how I think. I don't know about y'all chicken fritters, but yeah, I don't know. I'd say Denny's every time. I used to eat their zesty nachos all the time. Those are good. Denny's zesty nachos. Have y'all tried them? They have a half portion and a full portion. But nowadays, everything is too expensive. When I was doing that, I would get I'd order the hot chocolate because they say free refills.
Okay. Now, I grew up working in restaurants. He's claiming that they were giving free refills on hot chocolate. This is something that never, ever occurs. What's going on?
And then they tell me free refills, and then they would change waitresses, and it would here man to a waitress. And then every time the waitress would try to get over on me and act like it wasn't complimentary. And I'm like, no, they literally just told me, lady, that it's complimentary. But
I haven't mentioned this in a while. The marathon shows up, you click on it, and it still says it is not available. I'm not sure that it's ever going to be available, but I think we kicked YouTube's ass.
Yeah, when you order hot chocolate, they have free refills. Now, that's my number one pet peeve when women, it's always about women, especially waitresses. People that work jobs, they try to act like they have power they don't. I can't stand that.
What are you talking about? A waitress trying to act like she has power she doesn't have? A waitress? Really?
Because they should be doing their job. You know, you work a job. It doesn't mean you have any power. You have none, actually. You don't run anything. If you don't own the place, you run nothing in there. You can't tell nobody what to do. Can't tell nobody nothing.
Fuck you. This goes back to the little corner store in Brownsville where he got into a fight with the manager because he was milking the clock, and he's trying to say that manager had no say in any of this because he didn't own it. Just fuck you, man.
They're all disgruntled, so they do that stuff, and it's really irritating. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I haven't been to any of them in a long time anyway. The one in Austin is hilarious.
Did they actually? I'm shocked. I have never ever seen that.
I know one of the ladies, she was caught on camera yelling.
I gotta tell you, I need to keep my mouth shut. I've been wrong about a lot of shit lately, but no, I've never seen it. I guess I need to remember, because I've never seen it doesn't mean it doesn't have it.
about something at somebody, and it was on camera. It's hilarious because, like, I know who they are, kind of. Like, I used to see them all the time. And the waitresses there, they're definitely discriminate.
Yeah, it will live forever and it will never be repeated, believe me.
That lady's actually pretty nice, though. She just got tired of dealing with the guy because, you know, they're all drunk because they go drink, and then that's where they go after they drink. So it's hard to deal with anyway.
No kidding.
I know all about that. I did bar security for, I don't know how long. I think around like over 6 years or something. Different bars, different types of security and stuff. But some of those companies I hated working for because they wouldn't let me do like real security.
Oh, you mean the thing that they won't allow us to mention by its name or say exactly where it came from because that's where it came from? That thing? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they would just sit there and tell you like, well, look at this.
Yeah, the whole thing that you couldn't even say the word, little fascistic around the edges.
Like, make sure nobody hops over the, the patio. Like, it's such a big deal. You know, like, if somebody hops over the patio, it's going to be it's the biggest deal ever in the end of the world. Like, come on, dude. And they just station you there to sit there on a chair and watch.
The only thing one last thing I will say about that was very early on, I was very skeptical about that vaccine because vaccines take 3 to 8 years, 3 to 10 years, something, a lot of time. That didn't have nearly enough development time. I didn't want to take what amounted to an active experiment. And I am convinced that shot killed Henry Aaron. I loved Hank Aaron. I still do. And I'm convinced that shot took him out. He got that shot. 2 days later, I'll be damned if a blood clot didn't kill him. I think that's what it was.
And then if you like miss something because there's people in the way.
At that point, the answer was a flat no.
And you didn't get up to go look, meaning you got to keep getting up and walking all the way over there for no reason. Like, well, people are sitting there drinking. It doesn't even make sense. And what kind of establishment runs things like that? And then, yeah, they get mad at you if you didn't do that. Like, did you not see the person going over the railing? Yeah, I didn't really care. I'm just here for my check. Like,
You're fucking fired.
Are you serious right now? Like,
Yeah.
it's corny. Like, seriously, mad corny. Like I said, my best time was when I got to do real security. I enjoyed the hell out of that. That's what I'm born to do. But all that other stuff, it's whatever. A waste of my time. It's just to make the money in the meanwhile to do what I needed to do. Listen to a bunch of narcs tell me a bunch of lies about how they're so great and this and that. When they're all poor, they're all living above their means, trying to pretend that they're classy and rich, and none of them have anything. None of them. They don't own nothing. They don't have nothing. Never going to be anybody. It's a bunch of lying and posing. They got that, though.
This guy is so jealous to the point where it could be described as its own mental illness.
Supply. They got people enabling their behavior. They got that. Like, it's nonsense, man. I can't operate like that. Never could, never.
Stu, thank you so much for the super chat. Always appreciate it. And I'll ask him for you. Chris Legit, can you see Stu's comments?
Don't want to. I got to do things myself and be left alone. I ain't trying to sit there and be in stressful situations with a bunch of other people that I'm not even cool with.
Bars in San Diego stuffed with sailors and Marines. Yeah, you wouldn't do so well.
That's silly to me. So, yeah, I think I got y'all's mind right on here. I think I got y'all to understand now. Good. I'm glad you understand, boy. Y'all don't make the decisions and the rules here.
Okay, Stu, I have the answer for you. Chris Legit says, no, I saw one that was it. I'm going to assume that you didn't see it. So, yep, that's where we're at.
I do. And at the end of the day, Christina does. And you will sit there and you will listen. You come into my platform, you get my wife's name right. You hear me, Billy? That
Wife?
simple.
We've went back to wife, everybody.
Oh, I love it.
So do we in a
So
way.
famous, ultra famous, mega famous, super famous. So famous, I don't even know what to do. My fame
I guess you're just going to keep walking in
and
circles.
my reputation precedes me. Oh, I love it. But yeah, man, that made me feel good today that they were beeping, honking, saying hi. It's good. I'm glad they support me and what I do. Good. See, there's good people and everything. Just like that one guy told me before. He told me that. He said, we're not all bad. I never thought that. You know, I always knew that. It's just people, man. It just depends. You know, people are different. It's the honest truth.
That's a good idea.
People are different who do different things. Some people are good, some people aren't. All right. The bat is tired, so give me a minute.
Batman's tired, so give me a minute. And that is where he went away. So let me find one more little thing for us. I think we're going to be here till quarter after the next hour, bottom of the next hour. That would be 9:15 to 9:30, where I am at on the. I'm not on the East Coast, but I'm on the Eastern time zone. This I know for sure. So let me find one more thing for us on this evening. Been quite the show. I'd like to thank everybody for the super chats. Pretty damn sure we're over it now, man. I'm just not going to guess at it anymore, you know? So let me go back here when looking for something shorter here. Okay, this one looks like it could be fun. I don't think I've covered this. It all kind of runs together after a while. This one here is called Donate and Show Me Support on Negative 43 TV. It's about 35 minutes long, so let's see how long I can make this last because I just won't shut the hell up. There we go. It's on its way. The curtain's on its way up.
And welcome to the show, people. Today I'm just going to be chilling, but I just want to talk to y'all for a minute. And again, y'all means the public, clearly. So, like I said,
Populist Uprising arrives with a very intriguing question that is worth reading for the listeners in all seriousness. How do y'all think Sneed ends? He dies on the street? Yes, exactly. That is, they'll find him under a bridge, under a tree, in a ditch. My favorite.
I run everything. I have all power. I have all control. I'm basically just coming on here to talk so I can, get my next check on here built up.
Okay, Chris Legit is taking his leave now. Thank you so much, Chris. Look forward to seeing you again next time. Same thing with Negasonic Middle Age Dickhead. Please, please, please return as soon as you can and say goodbye to him as well.
It's already around $109, and I don't think that includes any of the new views I got yesterday. And what I'm already accumulating today. The platform is extremely successful. It's basically on autopilot already at this point. So I mean,
I
I don't know, man.
I read too much into Stu saying have a great night, nega.
Just doing the best that I can, man. Trying to figure everything out.
Yeah.
Trying to have faith. That's all I really can do, you know.
Stu, thank you very much for the super chat.
But right now, definitely need some support from the so-called fans.
Chris LeJew, it almost sounds like the guy that sang Lady in Red, was it?
Which, like I said, there's supposed to be millions of, but yet none of them want to show any support, any real support. They don't want to contribute a dime. Right. And then they were trying to
That's not a problem, Stu. It was just a little bit confusing.
donate, you know, a little measly $4 and then say things that made no coherent sense.
Your ingratitude kills you. Wait a second. Wow, I think we just had a little rumble of thunder here in Sneedville. We absolutely did. It's 45 degrees right here, right now. And as I look out of my window and look at the field right across from my window, it would be a perfect night for Bela Lugosi if he were still here with us. Boy, is it foggy and drizzly.
What was the purpose of that? I'm just asking, what was the purpose of it? What was the point of it? Like, I don't understand. Like,
great minds think alike there, Skip.
I done told y'all that I had this steel armor bat suit. Okay.
Yeah.
I build these bat suits by myself. Like I said, if I really want to go out my way, I'm gonna have to try to figure out the mechanics and semantics.
And it's 52 degrees in the mountains of Maryland. Yes, indeed, it is the promise of spring.
Just to build my own bat pod and you know and put an engine on it. I mean, I don't see any other way, you know, at least of just trying to approach it in my mind, you know, until, you know, hopefully I get blessed and we come in all this money that, you know, God just continues. I mean, he's relentless. He continues to promise me all these blessings and all this money, you know, and if this is all a test of my faith, I mean, I passed, you know, so, I mean, I'm just waiting on, you know, him to deliver, you know, but I don't know. I mean, either way, it's difficult, and, you know, the wait
Again, good night, Chris.
is the hardest part, you know, but, man, it's cold today.
Cold for Brownsville.
It's freezing for no reason. I mean, this is what I don't understand. I mean, it's like clockwork. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, it's supposed to be nearing into spring, right? It's already going to be the end of February.
Yeah, 100 degrees is a bit much.
There should be no need for this. None. It shouldn't be this cold. It doesn't make any sense.
Blue? Yes. Yes, he is.
You know? And like I said, I mean, every time I'm wanting to make some moves and do some stuff, you know, this happens. It just don't make sense. This is 100% preventing me from what I'm trying to do.
Hold on. You know, you're getting the best entertainment you possibly can whenever Tyrese says, hold on.
Man, today I just up and had it. I blocked this one dude's number, and I'm sure he looks at the channel. I just can't do it anymore with y'all, man. Like, I really can't. I mean, it's getting old, bro. Because every time I'm talking to him, any of these dudes or any of these people in general, right? Every time that I'm trying to get something done, right? Or need anything at all, they're not there. They can't do nothing to help me. And it's like, I don't need anybody's help. It's just common sense. Like, none of y'all do everything by yourself, right?
Indeed,
I
we
do.
have
So
a
why is it
winner.
like that?
Unfortunately, tragically, again, unfortunately, we have a winner in the mute game, and it is Blue. This is what happens when you mute yourself so you can blow your nose. I don't know. Maybe I would be better off just being crude. There are some laughs in that kind of stuff for people with really weak senses of humor, but you never can tell. But yes, Blue did in fact get the win. Let me take this back about a minute, maybe even two, and maybe I'll remember what the fuck I was saying. There is something about being caught in a mute. Your mind goes blank. Everything you said before, it doesn't matter because you've just been outed as, for the moment, incompetent. Negative 43 TV, 46 minutes after the hour. Good win, Blue.
Every time that I'm trying to get something done, right, or need anything at all, they're not there. They can't do nothing to help me.
Nobody will do anything for you because you're evil and an absolutely miserable prick. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call Smoke him if you got him here in about 2 or 3 minutes. But first, old Pete the Grinder wanted to say hi. And he also wants to tell you that he no longer wants to be called Pete the Grinder for obvious reasons. He now wants to be known as Pete, Destroyer of Bud. Is that right? Okay, I think we can keep that one straight. Negative 43 TV. And I think Tyree Sneed's out of his mind. Oh my God, I've made my weed grinder a character in the show.
And it's like, I don't need anybody's help. It's just
Is it creative or is it just a sign that maybe I need therapy?
common sense. Like, none of y'all do everything
I don't know.
by yourself, right? I do. So why is it like that? You know what I mean? Like, it don't make any sense. So I just blocked the number because, like, what are we talking for then, homie? You're the same one who kept telling me that same stuff that I've addressed you and what you're saying a million times. And you tell me to go do things that are impossible for me to do in the first place.
Oh, yeah, baby. Good job, Pete. Oh, you're welcome, bud, anytime.
And I shouldn't have to do. Make no sense for me to do. And literally, or just, it's impossible to do. And, like, I don't need that. So you keep trying to make it a matter of, like, it has something to do with something it doesn't. It's like when they talk about money. Right. You have a false, jaded perception that you want to create of me. And you clearly know nothing about me because I stay making money, stay making bread always. Right. It's like right now.
And my nose says you're welcome.
My money's over. The funds are already in the account for the phone bill. I'm way ahead of y'all, way ahead of the game. The phone bill doesn't even go through, I think, till the 21st. And that's why I did that, because that's vitally important, is it not? If I run my business through this phone, right? I see people all over social media. They think they be saying something. They have no idea. This is what I do for a living, boy. Okay.
No wonder you're starving.
Number one, I'm starting to get up there. I'm 35. I know a lot that most people don't know, especially about life. I got a lot of life experience. I can teach people, but, the little remarks and the attitude and just all that is entitlement. It means nothing to me.
No, it's not entitlement. It's simply the fact that everybody hates your fucking guts. Ladies and gentlemen, Joshua Carlton is here. Please warmly welcome. And as always, how's Cassie doing this evening?
It's like if somebody looked at me and if they tried to say anything that's not positive or talk down, like, well, yeah, but I mean, everything I've gone through is a stripe. I look beautiful. I look perfect. I look the way that God made me. and he put me through challenges that none of you could handle, you know, and nobody could have gotten through what I've been through. Just like always, you know?
Yeah, like he's real big experience there. And for most people at 35, yeah, you've been through potentially rather a lot by the age of 35. But yeah, like at 65, the only thing that I warn him about more than anybody that's 35 about is hold on. The rest of your life is going to go by like shit through a goose, as they used to say.
So, like, I ain't even hearing none of that. That stuff doesn't bother me. I'll just walk away and quit talking to you. There's no need, because I don't feel any way about it. People could tell themselves what they like, but it's clearly a quiet desperation.
It is, after all, the English way.
Right? That they have, and they have entitlement issues.
I'm glad he took a big pause after that. They have entitlement issues. That is, of course, projection. It's a word that comes up rather a lot here on the show. Oh, if he didn't have projection, he'd have absolutely fuck all to say, ever.
And that's the problem.
It is a problem.
With most of the world.
With you.
They're entitled.
You are, yes.
They're far too entitled. They think the world revolves around them. They think they're owed not just something, but anything and everything.
All applies to you. So what is it that you're trying to tell us on this Wednesday evening?
And nobody owes you nothing. I mean, I had the same attitude my entire life.
Yes, you
know
have.
What I mean? But at this point, that's not true for me. Everybody owes me a lot. They owe me a lot of money. They owe me a lot of love, a lot of support. And it's like, I don't want it from people who are like that.
You want it from anyone that's going to give it. Shut up already.
You know what I mean? I want genuine support. I want genuine people around me.
Well, you don't have genuine support. You have buddy trolls that are breadcrumbing you. Your own words. Most of the money you make is on AdSense. And how in the hell you're still in AdSense? I don't understand, because AdSense, as I have been saying, is where the censorship really and truly kicks in around this place. And he should have been blown away a long time ago. But then again, remember two things. They don't enforce their TOS here. By and large, apparently they don't. Just speaking from looking at what we're looking at now, they do not enforce the TOS. And I personally am happy about it. As far as free speech goes, I like to quote Ted Nugent, not a popular guy necessarily anymore, but I remember when he sang, "It's a free for all and a heart is said." Free speech all the way, baby.
Anything else, it's a waste of time. I don't need it. I don't want it. So, yeah, like I said, you can't even talk to these people without them trying to continue their nonsense and transform everything into something it's not. They're all honestly, legitly light years behind. They're light years behind. You know, my whole thing is, like I said, I shouldn't be having to do it by myself. Everything, all the time. I should have help. I should have somebody who's there for me that really cares. You know what I mean? And just like now, I mean, it just don't make any sense.
Oh, really? I'm kind of reminded of John McConnell, the owner of Worthington Steel, the founder of Worthington Steel. Born poor, worked his way through college, started his business with, I believe, $1,000 loan, something like that. And by the time he died, he was, what's the word I'm looking for? I believe he was a billionaire.
It's this whole
Now I'm going to have to look it up, damn it.
Whole system, everything, the way it's set up, it's completely unfair. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. How am I supposed to stack money or do what I need to do when I keep having to do more and more and more that's completely unnecessary and has nothing to do with nothing. You know what I mean? I mean, you can't do it. You can't make it and win when people are just sitting there and they
Real Talk Brother is here. And yeah, that is true. Like the yelling of fire in a theater. Yeah.
won't, let you get what you need to get done. When everything you build.
Well, yeah. You have your free speech, and then whoever you're talking to has their free speech to respond. So, yeah.
They trying to, basically throw a wrench in it, whatever. And it's.
But in any case, welcome to the show, and let's get back onto the real subject of the matter.
Just there's too much that's been created.
I'm still for a free for all and a hard to sin.
Right. That's holding me back. So it's like I don't have any choice or say so in the matter. People all did what they did, and then they want to.
I'm rolled up and ready, kids. Smoke them if you got them here on Negative 43 TV. Wait a minute. I need to put the pit boss up, don't I? Absolutely. And there he is. Let's go.
Treat me completely unfairly and then sit there and act like they're going to say something about it. I mean, what do you expect me to do? There's nothing more I can do. I mean, clearly I work harder than anyone, right? Right. I mean, there's nothing more I can do. If the whole system was.
Yeah, Stranglehold's a fantastic tune for certain. But you know what my favorite song was from Nugent's first album? Hey Baby. What a vocal by Derek St. Holmes. Just a really, really kick-ass song.
Unfair against me, and it was, and I got targeted. Right. And everything everybody did made no coherent sense. Right. They were all breaking the law. I mean, it is what it is. It's just, it's a lot of lawsuits. That's about it. Nothing else. That's all it is. It's just a lot of lawsuits. So, I mean.
No, what do you mean?
I don't know. Now. I try to pray for the best and, hope that, hope that things come together somehow, man. I mean, like I said, this is what I go through every single day over and over again, just having to do the impossible for no reason. Like right now, like my hands are freezing. There's no reason why, like there's no reason for none of this. I should not be having to do any of this. It makes no sense.
You should have to do everything that you need to do to get by every single day.
But it is what it is. I mean,
but you're so fucked up. You cannot go out and get a real job. A job that pays well, has insurance, and all of this kind of stuff. You couldn't get a job on a dock. And by the way, freight companies pay really good. Just don't stay on the forklift. It will harm you eventually. Short term, it's great.
There's a lot of benefits too to everything that I go through and the way I have everything made and set up for me, but this is just ridiculous, man. It truly is. Makes absolutely no sense. I mean, as hard as I work,
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing, like everybody here, they have this entitlement attitude. They think that like you owe them something or you're here for them. I don't know who told y'all that, bro.
It really is extraordinary. You hear it and hear it and hear it. And every time I do it, just will you listen to this fuckhead all over again?
Like I really don't. I think it's crazy that I even have to remind people of who I am. I shouldn't have to. Or that this is my country. I literally have to remind them of that because they somehow got this fake attitude like they think they something. Like, I'm sorry, bro, but no, you're from here. Sorry, but you don't have an identity, bro. It's just that simple. I don't know what.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Jones is here. I'll put that one up, and I'll put this one up, and I'm not. No, we don't talk. We generally do not talk politics here. Free speech isn't politics. It's a matter of rights.
What you're talking about, bro? I'm on the outside looking in. I'm in the whole group of people that, sees what it really is, and we just laugh about it. You feel me? I mean, we've seen it time.
Anybody else think it's getting a little bit weird in here right about now? Please welcome bitch N-word with an A, Radar. Yes, it is getting a little bizarre around here. Welcome to the show.
Time again. I mean, like I said, they had people trying to play games in Austin. Remember that? Y'all remember that nonsense? I do. I'll never forget. Do you remember that? Or y'all just have amnesia? You got the narc amnesia going on. Boy, they had a dude, right? And he's whatever in that inner circle of just whatever, complete cowards. And they had him pretending on the phone.
Well, thank you very much, Radar. I really do appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying everything. I'm going to call you Radar. Okay. Negative 43 TV. It's 1 minute after the hour.
When I was in Austin.
And again, welcome to the show.
Okay. Asking me where I'm at.
I hear good things about those guitars.
When I was in Austin, as if that means anything to me, and pretending like he was actually trying to change his voice, like he was trying to say a message or anything. Like, dude, so you really got on my phone and tried to start talking low key, pretending, and you couldn't even do that right. As if all of reality is different. But y'all see me, I'm in that park almost every single day, right?
Oh, this is a night for names, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Backwards Toenail Underwater.
Training, doing what I
sounds like a San Francisco band from 1967.
I want, running my business, right? And that's a grown man, and he don't go out there.
I mean, it sounds like a band that would have opened for Big Brother and the Holding Company. You know what I mean? I like it.
I mean, I'm just saying, common sense. And these are strangers. These are people I met playing ball and stuff. Like, these are grown men, bro. Men older than me. Some of them probably a lot older than me.
It must be nice to have that kind of chops to play, stranglehold. There was a reason I was a singer back in the day. There really was.
Like, who told him to get on my phone and talk like that? And what was the purpose of that? So then he simulates a whole fake situation and says, he keeps asking where you at.
I do play. I play poorly. I always have played poorly, but I just love guitars. I have a nice little collection of guitars. I own 8 of them, 7 electrics and 1 acoustic, and they're around for fun. I pick them up every now and again. I don't play a lot.
Because they just wanted to know where I was at, what I was doing. Somebody put them up to it, right? Like, they want to know my whereabouts in Austin, which is senseless.
Aleister Crowley is here, or should I say A-lister Crowley. Wasn't that stupid when Joey said that? Certainly was. It is unbelievable, Aleister, but yes, he is back with Christina. The gullibility, it's not a hole. It really is just, I don't know, a chasm that he's falling through.
Because obviously you would never know, and even if you did, it wouldn't matter. So what was the point of that? So I go out to the location. I'm talking to dude on the phone. He's like, where are you at? I'm like, well, it's none of your business.
I haven't had my acoustic out in a long, long time. My acoustic's a different kind of bird. It's a 1988 BC Rich acoustic guitar with the 6-a-side headstock, whole damn bit. Total show pony. It was a one-off made to go out on the show circuit. And the nuts plastic, the bridge is plastic, the bridge pins are nylon. However, it's It doesn't even have a serial number. Oh, I love that guitar. I traded a 1985 Strat with a Floyd Rose for it, straight up, and definitely got the better end of the deal.
Right? Like, number one, who are you even talking to? You already know who I am, right? You have a general understanding.
A master's in music education, performance. That's impressive as hell.
I mean, you get what I'm saying? So it don't make no sense. I mean, if your homeboys put you up to that, and you know they're cowards and they're terrified of me, then you already knew what it was. You see what I'm saying? So they'll really like get on phones and pretend talk. What does pretend talk do? Nothing.
What is pretend talk? I always wanted him to define pretend talk. Certainly for me, I don't know what pretend talk is. Could it possibly be text messages, emails, or people who are actually talking to him, but he just decides that he's absolutely not going to process it at all, and therefore they're pretending to talk? His mind is truly like a broken kaleidoscope, -43 TV.
That's this generation. I don't care if they're older. I don't care if they're younger.
Oh shit.
That's their attitude. They do like,
Ladies and gentlemen, Skip's serious about this damn shit. Yes, he is. Finger picker or flat picker?
like pretending fake talk stuff, and they come with a fear-based cowardly energy, and then they think they're showing you something.
A 39 D28. I can't even imagine. The best guitar I ever played was a D28 while I was on acid. I don't know about the age of it or the year of it or anything. I just know it was just extraordinary.
I'm telling you, bro. My generation, I'm old school, bro. We just laugh about it. I don't know who told you that was winning, but you got taught backwards. That's why you don't see me do the things you do. I would never stand in front of someone or get on somebody's phone and then be, you know, scary and be a coward and then think that I'm accomplishing something. I need to know who taught you that and where they do that at.
Well, you know, one thing that I have not done in this show so far is run an ad. So what better time to tell you that this portion of our program is brought to you by Ratty Tatters Capes. Get yours today.
That's just silly. So, like I said, now whoever that dude is, this is all him. This is all his doing, right? He obviously don't go out.
When I play an acoustic guitar, I almost never pick up a pick. I'm using my index finger and my thumb. I think that's Travis picking
there no more, right?
But boy, am I not doing it right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the real Charleston White.
I guess he's just terrified of me. They all are, right? I'm just saying. I mean, so who's the man? I mean, I run my business.
Oh, a Jerry Reed fan. I love Jerry Reed so much. He's one of the guys that actually got me interested in guitar back when he was on the Glenn Campbell Good Time Hour. He was funny and obviously a virtuoso player. Here's the question. Can you play the claw?
I do what I want to do. I mean, come on, bro. Can't be serious, man. People already know about me and who I am and how I give it up.
Yeah, Van Halen changed everything for everybody. In my opinion, the only other there were two electric guitarists before him, three that had the same impact: Chuck Berry, Eric Clapton, and Hendrix. But yeah, Van Halen just changed the whole approach.
They already know about me. You know what I mean? So it's just a lot of antics and theatrics and, you know, nonsense.
I'm jealous, Charleston. I never got to see Van Halen.
Nonsense that nobody has time for and we shouldn't have to worry about. And
I'm seeing a lot of videos about Roy Clark playing 12th Street Rag. And yeah, that's just, it's jaw-dropping. It's not of this earth. Kevin Smith is here. And George Benson, I was there with Breezin'. I think Breezin' came out in '76. that would have made me a 10th grader. And I was a singer. And oh boy, this Masquerade, it's a singer's song. Everybody talks about the way he played guitar on it, the way he sang. The hair on my arms is standing up right now. A fantastic guitar player, but dude, this Masquerade, what a vocal.
And you know, it's just all completely unnecessary. You know, I'm laughing because I just looked at this dude. Like, man, they got y'all in some kind of like alternate paradigm of reality. It is sad.
Come on, say something.
It is genuinely sad how far from reality these people are. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, I see y'all like driving your trucks like these 18-wheelers. Like, not everybody, but I look at some of y'all.
Eddie Hazel. Boy, I am seriously going to have to listen to Maggot Brain. I haven't heard Maggot Brain in a couple of years. What were the directions? Turn everything up as loud as it will go. Play like you heard your mama just died. And then a few minutes in, play like you found out she's alive.
Oh man, it's just like it's just genuinely sad, man.
Hazel said, yes, sir, walked into the studio, stood, and delivered.
Man, come on. Have all day. Grown man, bro. I'm adamant. When I'm trying to do something, I'm here to do what I
must say, Skip, if you can bullshit your way through the claw and jury's rag, people are going to think you're an absolute genius. Hawking Ethan is here. He says, this is good. He arrives with a read it for the listeners. I have no musical talent or any talent at all. I am well hung, though. Okay, it seems to me like maybe you really got the better end of this whole thing then, didn't you?
I got to do.
Welcome to the show. These kind of things happen, and it's when the shows are the best. We're talking about stuff other than Tyree Sneed and pretty much ignoring him at times. And that has got to really be humiliating to him.
Waste no time. I get things done quick.
Anyway, man, that may be the strongest entrance ever, Hawking. That was strong.
Operate. They don't know nothing about that here. Like I said.
Strong indeed.
How do I put it? I don't know, man. It just looks like a lot of wage slaves to me, if you ask me. I'm just saying. Looks like a lot of people that don't know the meaning of freedom, no matter how you put it.
Are you really free, Tyree? Are you really free? I don't think so. You're compelled by your mental illnesses to walk 5-10 miles a day, which is injurious to your spine, but you're compelled to do it. It's just beyond.
Like, yeah, I got problems, but I mean, like I said, they're all things out of my control that have zero to do with me.
And Stevie Ray Vaughan, man. Yeah, he actually did play 13s. For those of you who don't know 13s, I'm referring to a gauge of guitar strings. And the 13 refers to the high E string. And a 13, if you try to bend it, move it across the fretboard, you'd probably be better off cutting cheese with it for most people.
You feel me? So it's like, me personally, I've done extremely well for myself. It doesn't matter what I do.
About 73, I think it was, I had a Lost Leaders album, which is a bunch of single cuts from albums that didn't sell for shit for Polydor Records. And one of them was Messing with a Kid from Rory Gallagher's live album. I've been a huge fan ever since. Yeah, totally underrated. Could have joined the Stones from what I hear, but I don't know why he didn't break in America.
So how I move. doesn't make me any less than, and it's nobody's business.
Slash said he was one of the greatest guitarists he's ever heard.
Feel me? Whatever I'm doing for a reason, man. I'm pretty smart, bro. Feel me? So if people haven't figured that out by now, I mean, I give up. You should have. You know? I don't know what else to really tell you. You feel me? I mean, like I said, man, I'm just saying, I go all over the internet. I look all around the internet. I try to promote the channel as much as I can, a little bit. It's just built in me on autopilot to do so. The business is carrying itself. I'll be over 4,000 subs in no time. And I tell people this, and they're like, wow, that's a lot. I'm like, yeah, but I mean, all mine are genuine, and I mean, the rest of this.
All of mine are genuine too. I like 690 something, bearing in on 700 subs. I'd have never thunk it. 700 subs because of you. It's worked out really well, guy. Really well indeed.
This network, all theirs are fake. So I mean, once you actually know Freemasonry and how these corporations run, you start to wake up and learn how reality works and learn something. You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, Slash absolutely loves Rory Gallagher, who is here. And Buddy Guy's just extraordinary, isn't he? He just keeps on keeping on.
This ain't living, bro. This ain't the world. I mean, the world that's in the devil's den, that's brainwashed, that's under Monarch mind control and MK Ultra. I mean, can't be serious. I mean, they all literally are devil worshippers. They worship Satan. I worship God and believe in God 100%. Good, right?
Then why do you behave in such an apostate manner?
Righteous man. And
what I'm saying, Tyree, is why have you turned your back on God? God.
Everybody just wants to talk and argue over nothing. I mean, talking is pointless. It's a waste of everybody's time. Like, you either got it together or you don't.
Well,
that's what.
Where does that leave you?
But me, I can't even do it with y'all anymore. You know, like I'm extremely patient, but there's no need for me to be patient, and there's no need for me to put up with or tolerate nothing. You know, and that's the way I made it. I went out my way to make it that way. I'm doing everything right.
Yeah, wonderful player he really is. I wasn't a very big Dire Straits fan after say, what was it? Making Movies. If you've never seen the videos or the movie Making Movies, you should look that up. That's just great. Just quintessential early 80s video.
But like I said,
and his own style of playing too. I mean, he plays with his right hand. It's very similar to Lindsey Buckingham.
I don't know, man. I don't understand y'all. Like it's really confusing, man. I mean, you look at these people's actions, the same people.
You know who's a great slide player? John Kay. John Kay from Steppenwolf, a great slide player.
All of them. It shows that. It displays that they make no sense. It's just the same way that some of these dudes were in high school, right? Like, they had all this anger, and some of them even towards me for no reason, right? For just because I get.
Well, when it comes to Australian guitarists, you know, only one name really comes up to me.
That's like.
And I'm sure I'm wrong in that.
Who I am, right? And I mean, I ain't really from here like that. Like, I'm not them. Let's just get real.
Yeah, he is. He's just a fabulous slide player. And not to mention that he's my musical idol. Steppenwolf was the band that started the motor for me relative to rock and roll. Right up until the point I heard Sookie Sookie on that first album, I was happy listening to whatever my parents were listening to. That ended on that Christmas Day, which transformative to my taste.
And I don't want to be. Believe me, I'm proud to be me. And like I said, I stood my ground every time. Every point got proven. Stood up to everybody. I came up hard, bro. Came up hard for real, and by myself, and in a lot of different, cities and states.
Tommy Emmanuel. Okay, yeah.
We traveled a lot.
I'm thinking Angus Young myself, but yeah, Tommy Emmanuel is he's one of those guys that you almost can't explain, kind of like an acoustic player that puts you in mind of what Alan Holdsworth. Is that fair?
We moved around a lot. My dad has had me in a lot of different places. I've seen a lot, done a lot. So it's like I'm very worldly. I'm very well-rounded, and that was the same thing down here. Like when I was younger, I got here, and my eyes are wide open. I'm bright-eyed, and just living my life like I always am, right? Just like
a guy that plays wonderful acoustic guitar that to me just doesn't sound that good when he's playing electric. Billy Strings.
now. So me, I'm just excited about life, trying to do the best that I can.
Now, I
then,
could be wrong. Now I'm only judging that on a couple of videos, but he played War Pigs. It was okay.
I mean,
Just didn't have the fire that he has acoustically.
what's the point? I mean, it's just like down here. Like once you've
However, God loving, man, he's fantastic.
been somewhere and done something long enough, and you understand how people really work, things change. It's like, how do I put it? Like back in the day when I used to go, pay and go get a haircut, right? Go get a haircut, shave, wear nice clothes, right? So I look clean as hell, right? And what's the point? It wasn't going to matter because we in the valley. That's the truth.
But if we're cutting it down to brass tacks, it's probably Django Reinhardt than everybody else. I mean, what he did with two fingers, it just shouldn't have been possible.
It ain't going to matter, especially with no woman, because I ain't from here. You understand? Like, I don't know what their issue is. I don't know what their chip on their shoulder is, but it's pretty clear, actually.
By and large, we're talking music here on the show. Negative 43 TV. I'm Rich Baritone. It's 22 minutes after the hour.
You do know what it is. You know what I mean? And I'm just not going to speak about it on this network anymore because
hopefully we're going to turn you on to some stuff you've never heard before this evening.
The obvious doesn't need to be stated. That's why I come on here and I say the truth, and that I am going to continue to do, but the rest of it is just obvious. I mean, they act like all of them can just dictate and reverse reality. Like, dude, you're all the ones who feel it every day.
Django and the Hot Club of France. That particular recording of Minor Swing, it's almost metal. As two acoustic guitars playing rhythm behind him, it was just, oh man.
You do nothing about it, you never will. Right? Yeah. You're all powerless. I'm just saying. I mean, like, I don't.
That is true. He was an American legend for a reason.
Come from that school of thought. I don't come from that club. Like, if I feel something, I'm going to tell you how I feel. And I've got all power. Believe me, you. You understand?
Oh, it's not as bad as it sounds, Red Pill. We're actually into our fourth different video here, and we've got 10 more minutes of video. By the time I get done running my mouth, we've got about 25 minutes to go here.
So it's like, with me, I don't know, man. I just think.
And that was a shame about Merle. Merle Watson was a very talented guitar player, too, that died, and I believe was a tractor accident.
Everybody talks in an alternate reality, and it's a waste of my time. That's what I think. It's just like these dudes, like you said, like I talked to them, And they keep talking about, oh, my girlfriend this, my girlfriend that.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, if we in the year 2025, right?
Yeah.
I lose track of time. I don't even pay attention to what year it is. I don't care. It's all irrelevant. I don't watch TV. I don't.
He doesn't even pay attention to what year it is because it's not relevant. Just hit the button, Rich. Just hit the button.
Watch the news. It's a waste of time. It's all fake. I don't even care about time. The concept of time really doesn't exist, in case you didn't know. But, I mean, you know, if you're
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the real French Dose.
in the year 2025, and like I said, you're talking about, you know, my girlfriend, I mean, you could never, ever possibly understand or conceive who I am.
No.
I'm just being honest. There's no way.
You're right.
There's no way. Because you all think that that's actually the way you're supposed to be. Like, you think that that actually makes sense. Like, I understand if you get like a real girlfriend, but none of y'all have one. See what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. You're in like things of convenience with people who just, I mean, aren't attractive. They're whack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about that entire angle there, RFDs. Well,
they have nothing going on. I'm just saying the truth. It don't make no sense. It just doesn't. It's a waste of time. This new age, new millennials, all this millennial stuff, y'all don't make no sense to me. You know, I'm just being honest. Like, y'all really want to like pretend you can win a conversation too, or like tell somebody something. Like, don't worry about talk. Talk is irrelevant to the equation. Don't worry about money and currency. Worry about getting your hustle right. And if you can't translate that and what that means, I don't know what to tell you, man. A hustle is the only way that you can build or have or get anywhere. All of you are trying to do it, right? All of you, remember, should be trying to replicate what I've already done and accomplished.
why in the world would I want to do that? But you know what I do want to replicate one last time on this show? That's right, kids. Smoke them if you got them. Right here, right now. We're in the home stretch.
So I'm not looked down upon. I'm looked up to. You see what I'm saying? I'm what all y'all want to be. I'm somebody who I've been completely fearless and went through things nobody could make it through, nobody could conquer, and I've done the impossible. That's all I am and all I've ever done. I don't have any negatives about me. I'm just being honest. So if you try to change that, your perception is what needs to change. See what I'm saying?
Again, watch as much Jim Cornette Guess the Program as you possibly can. Not a sponsor.
A lesson for people to learn. Feel me? Remember, you want to be in my shoes. You're trying to get where I got day one decades ago. Okay? That's the goal in life. I don't care what no one tells you. The goal is to catch up to me and be like me. And all y'all could literally, you could be working 20 jobs at a time. You ain't never going to come close to where I'm at. No matter what happens, I'm just saying that's the truth. You'll never come close to me. Ever. You have no concept of reality because you have an issue with.
Are there recent videos of people laughing at him?
Just admitting basic reality to yourself. I mean, that's just sad.
Please, Red, please tell me yes.
Bad. You know what I mean? And it's so much so people have so much to say. Do I let it bother me? Nah. Like I said, there's no shame in my game, man. You know, like I do everything the right way. I'll do what I need to do. You know, like, I mean, you know, I'm a human being, man. I have to take care of my own stuff. You know, I have to take care of myself, and that ain't easy. It's really impossible. What happened to me and what was done towards me and what I've been through.
To take a look at you, yeah, it's impossible.
So
there's not enough soap for that ass.
Like I said, I mean,
and the whole tooth thing, just fucking forget it.
I mean, I'm a man, right? It's just like with the women. Y'all women don't get, you're trying to cheat at the game. Why am I hearing a voice?
Why are you hearing a voice? Why are you hearing a voice? Well, gee, I'm not even going to take a guess at it because everybody here's thinking the exact same thing I am. Negative 43 TV. It's the bottom of the hour, 30 minutes after the hour, wherever you may be in the world. It's true.
I don't know if that was from the highway. I heard somebody talking. So, I mean, they're trying to cheat at the game. I watched an old video, man. It had I'm not random either. All the things that I talk about, they connect because I'm a genius. If you listen and you're smart enough, you'll be able to comprehend it. And it's the same formula they use in comedy. It's a genius formula that only people who are really intelligent understand how to
What would you know about comedy?
use it. When I speak, it seems random and then everything comes together and it connects the dots. It's the same way I hustle. That's why I'm in the best position because I told everyone everything is going to come together. You
And that's
understand?
it?
Like, I've been way ahead of everybody for a long time. You understand? Because when you're dealing with impossible odds, you have to hustle and move differently. See, y'all don't know how to do that. All you know how to do is the regular orthodox approach to everything. That's corny. That's corny. And no woman wants that. No woman should want that. If they want that, they're not a woman. So therefore, when I say so-called women, that goes for 100% of all of you.
When you say so-called women, you mean women that won't fuck me.
Not 99, not 90, 100. They're not women. In order to be a woman, man, you'd be seeing things a lot differently by now. You would have woken up. Straight up. You'd be somewhere near my level. Oh, and they'll fake talk it too. They real catty. They love to fake talk and run their mouth to pretend that they know something. Because like I said, that's what they do. Everything is about cattiness, feelings, fake attention. But the truth is, they don't have
Cattiness, feelings, and fake attention. Yeah, I've never heard those words put together quite that way before.
a clue. Right? They're nowhere near my level. I mean, like I said, bro, when I was in college, I was studying remote viewing, how to actually remote view. That means where you're in a location where
Studying remote viewing. Anybody, before we get out of here in a few minutes, want to take a shot at what the hell that could even mean?
wherever I'm at, and you're able to like have coordinates written down for you, and you can zoom in on that location mentally. People get so good at it, they claim that they can feel the wind on their face and in another location that's like way across the world. This is what, the military spent millions of dollars trying to teach people to do. So they have trillions, billions, millions.
Oh my God. Oh my God. He said what he said, but if you translate it, it means, oh God, will somebody please force me into the Texas State Hospital? I am a very, very sick boy.
Right? None of them have that money. And y'all don't believe what I'm saying is true? And they put that into these projects that are a waste of time and pointless and do nothing for us. Right?
Yeah, they're teaching me. Fuck, Blue. I'll read it for the listeners. Is remote viewing related to astral projection? Probably in his mind, yes.
The military for years was training, against us. That's just a cold, hard fact. We've been knowing this since I was in like North Carolina. I think they were training in North Carolina even. I don't know if they were doing it when I lived there. Like, I've been all over, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's why you see like these big convoy military vehicles, tanks and stuff coming into cities. And y'all are always like, why is that?
Because you've been everywhere? That's what you said. Holy Jesus. When he gets like this, it renews my interest.
That's probably why, because they're doing training. You understand? And That's the weird part, is that they're training, and it doesn't seem like they're training for another, like somebody else. It don't make sense.
Oh, did you really? So you were working in the secret bunker. That would be very, very cool. Art Bell was a legend. Ladies and gentlemen, Connie's crusty charcuter. We call her Z4, and we also, in this instance, call her late. But it's okay. You're here, and that's what's important, as I like to say.
And the fact is, military-industrial complex has no power. I'm living proof of that. Like, I already defeated them. That's the facts. So that's the thing I noticed in this country. Everybody says that. Oh, I'm ex-military. And what do you want, a cookie? Like, okay, so I'm supposed to care that you
Say that to a Marine, buddy.
got tricked. I'm supposed to care that you couldn't think for yourself. I'm supposed to care that you ran off and did what somebody in the CIA
Did your Halloween special, really?
told you to do, and they knew exactly what situation they were putting you into, and you didn't have the independent
Well, hell yeah.
intellectual thought to say, no, I care about myself. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. You gonna pretend that you make
Hey, the homework is more important than any damn thing we're doing here on Negative 43 TV, that's for sure. You made the right choice.
a stand when you just want to check like everybody else? Making a stand, you protecting and defending this country, huh? Okay. Because the military has really, really protected and defended this country. I mean, when that happened? I mean, every single time, like, this military lost, they never won with anyone. I mean, when? When did they defend our country? Please tell me, because, like, you can actually go through the facts. They've never done it. It's never happened, not once.
My dad was a World War II veteran, as were two of my uncles, and you talk like this, you're kindly pissing me the hell off. Angel is here, and boy, it's Angel late. We have literally 15 seconds of video to go, but I think I'm going to be back tomorrow night. So just make a note, probably more like tomorrow afternoon. But let's go ahead and hit the button and drop the curtain pretty much at the same time.
I'm just being honest. So it's just silliness. All right. I'll be right back.
No, you won't. That's the end of the show. And that was Donate and Show Me Support here on Negative 43 TV. And that is all that I have for you on this Wednesday evening. I say it all the time, but I mean it. Thank you so much for spending some of your Wednesday with me here on Negative 43 TV. Means a whole lot to me. It really, really does. And let me take a little tip of the cap here for the super chatters of the evening. Chris Legit, Mizzy, TDR, Stu, and that's it. But that was so generous. Thank you. We made it. So, all right. Again, I will be here probably sometime tomorrow afternoon, like 2 or 3 p.m. Sneedville time is what I'm thinking should it happen. So it was a great party. It was always a great party, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow, Angel. I really, really can. So anyway, the party was absolutely fantastic. You're most certainly welcome, Steve4. But you know what I'm getting ready to say here, right? It's time to bring up the house lights and go home. And with that, Negative 43 TV ends another broadcast day. I'm Rich Baritone. And until the next time, I'll talk to you.
I've slit the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.